What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we started scaling Death Mountain, and we also activated the Elden Sheikah Tower. In this episode, well, we're going to continue making our way to Goron City, so first things first, what do you say we drink one of our fireproof elixirs, because from this moment on, if we didn't drink one of these, Link would slowly start burning to a crisp. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to attempt to make it to Goron City by just using one of my fireproof elixirs, which I know seems kind of stupid since, like, I did buy 3 of them, but I kind of want to show off how it is possible to get there from the tower with only 1 elixir. So, if for whatever reason you only bought 1 of them, you can still make it there. I will say this, though. Make sure you have at least, like, 1,200-ish rupees by the time you get to Goron City, because if you really want to take your time in this area, there's a shop in Goron City that sells the Flame Breaker armor set, and much like other situational clothing, if you wear like 1 or 2 pieces of that in this area, you will completely negate the heat and won't need to worry about Link burning up, so you can basically take your time and do whatever you want. So that's essentially my plan in a nutshell. Make it to Goron City, buy that armor set, and then start the process of getting to the next divine beast. Now, along the way, we probably will encounter a few shrines. My plan right now is to only worry about the one that we're going to find near Goron City. To me, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to bother with those other shrines until after we appease the next divine beast. Then, you know, we'll go back through this entire area and take on the shrines one by one until we finish them off. Oh, and yeah, by the way, the red marker on my map, that's actually where Goron City is located. Not sure if I mentioned this or not, but, landmarks are a little bit strange in this game and how they sort of appear. So, whenever you activate a Sheikah Tower, like, you get a general map of the area. You can zoom in and see, like, sub-areas in each region, but, if there's certain landmarks, like a Great Fairies Fountain, or, a town, like, those won't actually appear on your map unless you've already been to those areas. So, like, if I opened up my larger map right now and zoomed in onto where that red pin is, it wouldn't actually say Goron City because we've never been there. And oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, when you get to a certain point, yeah, the mountain will start erupting, so watch out for falling boulders. They're not too dangerous, honestly, because they do stop falling after a couple of seconds, since we're really not going to be spending a whole lot of time in this area. Alright, so there's a bunch of, like, mine tracks and mine carts around here, and you can do a couple of cool things with those, although we're really not going to spend too much time messing with these right now because, well, there's a cutscene. Ah, yes, you can always tell you're getting close to another divine beast when you see one of those. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure if we jump down right over here and, glide towards this area, this should be right in front of the armor shop here in Goron City. So, let's go inside and very quickly buy the Flame Breaker set. So, yeah, it's kind of expensive, 700 for the boots, and then, I think the tunic itself is, for whatever reason, somehow less, only 600 rupees, and, that's actually all I'm going to buy. So real quick, let me equip these, and the reason why I'm not buying the helmet is because it's 2,000 rupees. I have no idea why, like, the headpieces seem to be the most expensive, but, I will go and pick that up sometime a little bit later when, you know, I'm not trying to save up my rupees for other things down the line. Alright, so now that we got this, we're pretty much good to go in terms of, like, heat resistance. But before we go and take on that shrine, let's actually talk to this guy just because we're going to end up walking by the shrine anyways. Drat, that blasted Rudania. What's wrong, my dude? With Rudania running wild recently, Death Mountain's eruptions have gotten real bad. Do you see Rudania stomping around up there on the mountain? They say that 100 years ago it actually used to protect our people from harm. But that was then and this is now. Now all it does is mess up our mining operations. We're all suffering because it's stopping us from doing business. I can't tell you how many times we've used the cannons to chase off that fiend. But it always comes back. Arr! Youch! Ow, ow, ow. You okay, my man? It's just some back pain. Wait, who are you? A traveler, I guess? I see. So then, you came all this way to pay your respects to me. I like you already, brother. Well, my name's Bluto. I'm the great Goron boss who's fearsome enough to silence a crying child, or to make a silenced child cry. Either way. Yes, it is none other than I, Bluto. I was planning to drive off Rudania like I always do, but then this blasted pain in my back flared up out of nowhere. That blasted Yunobo, when will he return? Who the heck is that, my man? Yunobo is a young Goron who helps me drive off Rudania. He went to grab some painkillers for my back at the abandoned North Mine, but he hasn't come back yet. Slacker. I bet he's off somewhere wasting time. Hey, if you happen to see Yunobo, will you let him know I'm looking for him? Arrgh! Ouch. Alright, so now we finally have the main quest for Divine Beast Va Rudania. And yes, we need to start by finding this Yunobo character, because we need those painkillers, man. How else are we going to appease this Divine Beast? So, real quick, because it's right here, let's just complete this shrine. That way we can use it to teleport back to Goron City anytime we want. And then we'll go and search for Yunobo. This shrine is pretty straightforward, so really shouldn't take us too long to complete. Let's get started. Also, did you guys see those weird, like, lines that just appeared on the screen? They were there for a split second. I'm pretty sure that was like a graphical bug. Kinda worried about that. Hopefully, nothing like is majorly broken with the game now, because I'm not sure if you guys have, like, seen this video, but it's pretty infamous. It came out around the same time the Switch actually launched, but it was like a compilation video of just like random problems with the Switch, from like games not playing properly to the system not working. It was actually kind of worrisome because I saw that about like a day after I got my Switch, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope I don't have any of these problems. Thankfully, so far I haven't, but yeah, weird graphical bugs like that were one of the problems people were having. Alright, so this is a Stone Smasher. You know what? I don't really need that, but it is good for like mining ore rocks, which you can find a ton of here on Death Mountain. It's kind of funny too, because like way back when I first started this LP, I said like one of the best ways to get money is finding and selling rare materials, and certainly that can still be profitable, but it also takes a long time, so it's not exactly the best way to go about doing it. Thankfully though, because so many people have like been playing this game and just tearing through it, we've sort of discovered like the metagame, if you will, in terms of, you know, grinding for specific items or getting a lot of rupees. So we know now that like one of the best ways to get rupees is by playing a minigame, or by grinding for dragon drops in a certain specific location. And like those methods can yield tens of thousands of rupees in just about an hour of your time. So yeah, very, very profitable. And those are the methods that I do plan on showing off later on down the line. For now though, let's head over here and hit this switch. That way we can send this metallic boulder right on top of that weird water wheel looking thing, so we can open up this gate. And guess what, over here we're gonna find ourselves a chest, and this one's important because it contains the small key that we need to get out of here. So yeah, we are essentially done with this shrine now. This one seems kind of big and large, but once you sort of like break it down into the smaller sections, it's really not too hard at all, so not too confusing to get through here. Now, here's the deal with this section. So there's sort of like a lantern all the way on the left that is hanging down over a gap. That gap is like, oh, you know what, that actually does not hit the leaves. Let me just use a fire arrow then. But like I was saying, that gap actually takes you back to the beginning of the shrine, so there is quite literally no reason for me to go back there. I think what you're supposed to do when you get to the start of the shrine is look up, shoot the lantern down, and that will burn the leaves, giving you access to the first barrel. But of course I just shot it with a fire arrow, so I didn't really need to worry about that. But I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. Anyways, that being said, we are done with this shrine, and we now have our 12th spirit orb. And that's like, what, 3 upgrades? I should definitely think about turning those in. There is a goddess statue in Goron City, like it's right behind the Elder, I believe, so if I remember, I probably will do that before we go and take on the next divine beast. Alright, so now that that shrine is complete, we can go back to our quest of finding Yunobo. For whatever reason, I always want to say bro whenever I like have to say his name, but it is Yunobo. Also, yeah, these guys. So here's the thing. These are like a weird type of Octorok that suck up rocks and then try and spit them back at you. Now, I haven't really tried this for myself yet, but apparently if you toss in like a rusty or broken weapon, they'll spit the weapon back at you fully repaired. Yeesh, what's going on today? So many people out and about. You should know it gets much hotter past here. And there are also lots of monsters. It's really dangerous. Do you happen to know Yunobo? No. Why is a stranger like you asking about Yunobo? The boss wants to know, my man. Huh? Boss does? Well, then I guess I better tell you where Yunobo is. Yunobo went to the vault to fetch some painkillers, but now that you mention it, I suppose he never came back. This place is dangerous, so you probably shouldn't go looking for him. So, do you need something else? I think I'm good, my dude. Goodbye. Well, see you later. I know you said I shouldn't go look for him, but I'm going to do exactly that. So, to make our lives a little bit easier, let's just use Raleigh's Gale and skip all this other crap, because what the game wants you to do is like use the updrafts and go from like little tiny mountain island thing to little tiny mountain island thing until eventually you make your way over to where Yunobo actually is. But you can totally just skip all that by using Raleigh's Gale and gliding directly to the island that he is on. Now the thing is, he's sort of trapped, so we can't really just go directly to where he is. Like, you can sort of see, yeah, Help Me is behind that giant thing of boulders, and we really can't blow those up with our normal stasis bombs. So instead, let's head over here and check out this giant cannon-looking thing, because I have a feeling this is exactly what we need. So, what do you say we grab our remote bombs, place one down here, and then hit this switch. So, this will actually turn the cannon, then get ready to detonate the bomb about here, and hopefully, that will blow up the rocks blocking our path. And there we go, check it out. Alright, so, let's go see if that Goron inside is actually Yunobo. I have a feeling it is. So let's talk to him, get those painkillers, and then hopefully we can start to appease the divine beast. What's going on, my man? You're safe now.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What am I gonna do? Monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
Well, don't you think that was a little dramatic there? Now that I've gotten a good look... Whoa, it's a Hylian! Were you the one who broke through that crag to rescue me, Goro? Thanks, brother! But what brought you all the way out here to begin with? I was looking for you, my man! Oh, so that's it. Boss told you to come find me. Phew, thank goodness! In any case, I sure am glad you saved me, Goro. The name's Yunobo. Everyone calls me Yunobo. Makes sense, Goro. I came to get some painkillers for Boss, but a magma bomb caused a rock slide, sealing the entrance, Goro. By the way, how'd you break those rocks at the entrance, Goro? With that giant freaking cannon. Huh? You used Boss's cannon? That thing is so difficult to use. I thought only Boss could handle it. Oops, I nearly forgot. This isn't the time to chat. I need to deliver these painkillers as soon as possible. Sorry, I've got to run. But do come by and see the boss later, okay? He may be gruff, but he always repays a favor. I'm sure there's a reward in it for you. Okay then, goodbye for now, Goro. See you later, my dude. You know, I'm gonna say this. Like, the English VA cast gets a lot of crap for not being as good as, like, some of the other languages. But really, the only complaint I have is Yunobo's voice actor. Like, oh man, I do not like his voice acting at all. Like, to me, it's one of the worst ones in the entire game. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because it doesn't really fit. Because when you think of a Goron, that is not the voice that I picture coming from a Goron. Like, I imagine a deep, burly, manly sounding voice, you know, not like a voice higher pitched than my own, cause, oh man, that does not embody a Goron if you ask me. But whatever, not a big deal. I don't want to like harp on the voice cast too much because, I mean, voice acting's pretty dang difficult, and I have no idea like how Nintendo actually chose the casting for this game, so it's not really my place. I do like the voice acting in general in this game. I just wish that some of the lines were delivered a little bit better, and maybe they chose a different voice actor for that specific character. Alright, so what's going on with you, Mr. Elder? Ah, it's the Tiny Traveler! Yunobo told me all about how you helped him, brother. Here's a reward for you. Hylians like you need this sort of thing, right? And he's gonna give us more fireproof elixirs that we don't really need. Thanks, dude. Okay then. Well, I took my painkillers, so I guess it's time to meet up with Yunobo. I mean, no disrespect to Daruk's legacy, but if I'm not there to give that Rudania a good walloping... who's Daruk? Are you really telling me you don't know about Daruk, the Goron Champion? See that statue up there? That's Daruk.
getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around. Let those other champions know they better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daruk. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guys? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? All right, so what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
What's gotten into you? Hylians sure are strange. Anyways, Yunobo is actually a descendant of the great Daruk. That's why that slacker can even use Daruk's protection. He uses it to protect himself when we fire him at Rudania. That's the only way we can chase that blasted beast away. We have no choice because normal cannonballs are no good against him. Alright, that's enough out of me. Time to go drive off Rudania. Arrgh! Youch! Ow, ow, ow! You sure about that, dude? Oh yeah, just peachy, dumb traveler. Of course I'm not okay! Ow! I'm afraid I won't be going anywhere today. I hate to put you on the spot, but can you please go tell Yunobo that I'm gonna have to cancel for today? He should be at Elden Bridge. Alright, so we could do that now, but that technically will start like the entrance part of the next Divine Beast, so we're gonna hold off on that and do something else real quick. So we actually do have a little bit of cleanup work to do. I mentioned this, I think, in the video where I took on the Korok trials, that side quest that we did to make the shrine appear back in Tabantha, with like the 4 or 5 Rito children. We never actually finished that side quest because we never talked to the mother after we got the shrine to appear. So we're gonna go and do that now, and then maybe we can do a couple of other things. I actually do want to make my way over to the Great Fairies Fountain because I want to see if I can upgrade any of my armor sets a little bit more. And you know what? We actually might even go and discover another Great Fairies Fountain because there is one actually in this region that is fairly close by, but I do want to go to the one in Kakariko first. So, let's see. There's the mother. Let's go and talk to her.
Yeah.
Thank you for finding Keel. I'm glad she was just at Warbler's Nest as I thought. She thinks she can do whatever she wants just because Meadow has been appeased. But at least she got to practice singing with her sisters. It's only a small token of my gratitude, but please take this. And we get 50 bucks. Alright, not too shabby. Well, I should get to cooking. Keel is one of 5 daughters, which means 5 mouths to feed. Dinner won't make itself. Alright, you do you, my man. You do you. So, now that that is done, yeah, let's start by making our way back to Kakariko to see what we can upgrade at this fairy fountain. Then we'll go to the next one. Now, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this or not, but, part of the reason why, like, I haven't really been going out of my way to find and then upgrade my armor is because each, like, subsequent Great Fairies fountain is more and more expensive. So, you know how it costs us, like, 100 rupees to activate the first one? I think the next one's gonna cost 500, then like 1,000, and then 10,000 rupees. So, it's pretty pricey. On top of that, too, the materials required to upgrade your armor is kind of, like, strange. Like, you need to get stuff that you wouldn't actually think you need. So, I'm not exactly sure how many upgrades we can actually get, but, we'll find out. Oh, and hang on. I'm gonna try and get a picture of this blue bunny, if I can. Probably not gonna be able to get close enough, but, I can use a picture of this for a side quest. If I don't get it, not really a huge deal, since there's an area, we can visit, like, later on that will have a bunch of these guys, and no, oh man, it showed up for, like, a second, but, I was too slow on the trigger there. Oh well, not a huge deal. Like I said, there's an area in the game where, like, a bunch of those special blue bunnies exist, so we can go there and snag a picture real easy. Anyways, oh, you know what's really cool, guys? I just realized, so this is something I didn't mention, but, in the time that I was sick, and now, there have been, 2 updates to this game, and both of those updates have actually increased performance quite a bit, especially in laggy areas, because this area used to, like, dip down occasionally, but, yeah, now it seems like it's a perfect 30 FPS, so good job, Nintendo. Nice. Alright, so hello, Miss Great Fairy. How you been? It's been a while. I've got a lot of new armor, so let's see. Yeah, I can do all my amiibo tunic, but, let's start with the climbing gear, because I will eventually upgrade all those amiibo tunics, but, I really don't want to do those right now, because the materials required are pretty rare, and I don't have a whole bunch of them. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to upgrade all of them, because really, I only like 1 or 2 sets of the amiibo tunics, so we'll see, man. We'll see. I can do the climbing boots, so might as well do those as well, but I think that's really all we can do at this Great Fairy. Like, we might have to go back to the Tabantha region and, find the next Great Fairy before we can really upgrade anything like our Champion's Tunic and Hylian Trousers and stuff like that. So, let's see. I mean, I could upgrade the Snow Quill Tunic and the Zora Armor, but I really don't want to do those right now anyway, so yeah, I think I'm good for now. That'll do it then. Alright, thank you very much, First Great Fairy. I enjoyed your help. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Okay, so let's get the heck out of here and travel back towards the Tabantha region. I suppose I could fast travel to the tower, because that's kind of close to where the fairy fountain is. But also, I think this shrine might be slightly closer. So let's travel here. Then we should be able to use our paraglider and go right over to where the Great Fairy's fountain is. Like, once you guys see where this fountain is, you're going to be like, wait, really? Because honestly, it makes 0 sense where it's located. Like, it's kind of just out randomly in between some rocks, so I don't know, man. Not really where you would think a Great Fairy's fountain would be, but, sure enough, there's one there. I guarantee you, like, a lot of you guys probably just, like, walked past this one a couple of times before you found it, because it's in one of those areas that you sort of go by a couple of times, and if you're not really looking, you can sort of, miss it. But, yeah, if we fly down towards this direction, kind of along the pathway here, actually, we should see it, like, right over these ridges. Yeah, this giant, like, orange thing right over there sort of gives it away, but this is where the Great Fairy's fountain is located. Doesn't really even look like a fountain, but, yeah, it's here, so let's check it out. Boy! Sweet boy! Please, listen to my story. Sure thing. I am the Great Fairy Kesa. This place was once a beautiful spring. But as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I am nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 500 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you do great things, boy. Now, if you have rupees, hand them over to me, quickly. Alright, I think I can spare 500. In order for me to regain my power, I need 500. Well, here you go, then. Enjoy. Thank you. You are too kind. Ah, the power! It's overflowing! And there she is. Hey, girl. So you're the one who brought me back from the brink. Oh my, I see now that my first impression of you was correct. You most definitely are pleasant to look at. How would you like to live here with me, I'm good. Ha, I'm kidding, of course, but you certainly are cute when you're blushing. I really can't thank you enough, boy, but that won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I will enhance your clothes. So why don't you let me take a peek in that little pouch of yours? With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing a fair amount. So, have you picked which clothes you'd like for me to enhance? Alright, let's see. Dang, we still can't do the... Oh, because we need a shard of Farron's horn. Alright, that explains why we can't really do anything there. We can do the Hylian trousers, so I guess we'll do those, but dang, dude, I was really hoping we could actually enhance some more stuff. And yes, each Great Fair has like their own animation for enhancing your clothing. So there we go. Just enhanced a little bit. You should be able to feel the care I put into that. It radiates off those clothes. Alright, well, thank you very much, but I think that's really all we can do, right? Like, I don't really have anything else that I desperately want to upgrade right now, so... yeah, I guess that's that. Oh, too bad. Won't you come see me again? I'll be waiting. Take care. Oh, don't you worry, Great Fairy. I'll definitely be back. That is for sure. But you know what? I think that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.